What's up, boys? Sorry for the low quality camera today. You're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm using my webcam that I have hooked up to my computer because I am currently not able to record with my better camera, so it'll just have to do for today's video. Sorry about that. So just yesterday I was streaming the Marvel D23 and Star Wars panels, which were, kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. But what was happening at the same time is Ubisoft was having a thing for Assassin's Creed for the 15-year anniversary, and they announced some pretty cool things. They announced 3 new games, 4 technically if you want to count the mobile one, which, who really cares about that? And then also they talked a little bit more about Assassin's Creed Infinity, which, I still don't know what that means. So let's start off with Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is a game where you play as Basim, which we saw in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Apparently, I never actually played Valhalla. I own it because I got it on sale. I've been meaning to play for over a year now, but I just never got to doing that. So sorry about that if you're a big Valhalla fan. But apparently this guy was in the game, and he's getting his own game when he was younger, and how he was raised by the Assassin's Creed Guild, which is pretty cool in my opinion. If you are curious, I am a pretty big Assassin's Creed fan. I played almost all of the mainline games. I've played through Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, 4, Unity, Syndicate, Origins, and Odyssey. I haven't played Liberation and I haven't played Valhalla, but that's it, really. What I find really fascinating about this game in particular is it's taking us back to the roots of the franchise. For 15 years of the franchise, they wanted to take a game and take it back to the roots of the franchise instead of the RPG-esque games that they're putting out now, and I'm a really big fan of that. I think the RPG change was probably a needed change for the franchise because it was kind of getting stale, but honestly, now that we've had the RPG stuff for a while, I kind of prefer the old stuff, so getting a dedicated game for that is really cool to me. Now, this was originally supposed to be a DLC for Valhalla, but it ended up getting too big, so it became its own game. And I'm really excited to finally have an Assassin's Creed game where you play as an assassin, and not as some, big warrior or whatever, so it'll be really cool. Assassin's Creed Mirage comes out next year, I believe in the springtime, and since it's a little bit of a smaller game, because, it's supposed to be a DLC, it's only $50, so I'm probably going to snag this one. I'm really excited about it, and from the cinematic trailer we saw, the setting looks really good. It reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed 2, with Ezio and him being young and stuff, and they even played Ezio's family in part of the trailer. So, that was pretty cool. The setting of it also gives me major Assassin's Creed 1 vibes, because when you were in Jerusalem or whatever. And I'm pretty sure it has some of the same set pieces from AC1. I could be wrong, I'm not 100% sure on that one, but it looks like that to honor, the legacy of, Altair and stuff. Because this takes place before that AC1, and it just looks so cool, man. Next up, we have Assassin's Creed codenamed Red, which is their next big RPG Assassin's Creed game. So they're not going away from that. This is just a little spin-off that's going back to the legacy Assassin's Creed stuff, but they're still moving forward with their big AAA RPG games. But the next one, even though I'm not a big fan of the RPG stuff for Assassin's Creed, it looks so good. Now, we saw nothing of it. It was just a tiny teaser, but the reason it looks so good is because it's set in a place I and many fans have been asking for years. Japan. We're finally getting a Japanese Assassin's Creed game, and this little teaser is just so cool. I'll just show it to you right now. It's so cool. I don't know. I'm really excited about it. I hope it's really good. I don't know when it comes out. Probably not next year. Probably a couple years from now. But Oh, I can't wait. It looks so good. We also have Assassin's Creed codename Hexe, which we don't know anything about. They just showed it to us, and it was like a little teaser with like the logo made out of sticks. A lot of people, and myself including, are guessing it looks like Salem. So it might be set during the Salem witch trials, which would be actually really cool, especially if they go with that game in the RPG stuff, but we don't know that. They said Hexe is very different from Assassin's Creed that we know it. So Mirage is like the old type of games, and codename Red is their next RPG one. So Hexe is apparently different, so I don't know what to expect from it, so it'll be very interesting to see that. But yeah, that's all we really have on that. Looks pretty interesting. And then we have Assassin's Creed codename Jade, and it sounds really cool until you hear it's a mobile game. This is a Chinese set Assassin's Creed game. Like, we finally get one set in China, which I know we had that other little game, but this is like an official game, big game set in China, and like it sounds so cool, and you know, it looks pretty cool until you realize they stuck it on mobile. So yeah, not too excited about that one. Also, if you're curious, the last chapter for Valhalla's story is coming out later this year. That isn't big for me because I haven't even played the game yet. I don't know if I will, because I heard it's like the biggest and the longest Assassin's Creed ever made, and I don't think I have the time for that, to be honest. They also announced a TV show for Assassin's Creed on Netflix. Hopefully it's good. And yeah, I don't know what to expect from it. They made a movie with Michael Fassbender like 5-6 years ago or something. It was bad. So hopefully they make the show good. Hopefully Netflix needs something to get under their belt, because right now Netflix kind of sucks. So hopefully. And then to cap off the stream that we got, they talked a little bit more about Assassin's Creed Infinity, which like I still don't understand it. They tried to like make it really simple and dumb it down for people like me, and I still don't know what they're talking about. I still don't know what Infinity is. They're like suggesting it's like a hub where you can have like all of the games, but then you get the games separately anyways, so it's not like you get in a big package. So is it like something where, like with the later Call of Duty games, you buy a game and you open it and it like shows the other games, and then like Warzone? Kind of like if you bought Vanguard, Call of Duty Vanguard, you open it and you see Modern Warfare, then Cold War, and then Vanguard, and then Warzone. Is it something like that? I don't know. That's kind of what I'm piecing together from it, but I really have no idea what they mean by that. Anyways, there's your update on the stuff, if any of you were curious or did not know already. I just want to make this video because the Assassin's Creed franchise, I haven't been interested in a while, but this has gotten me really interested, and I'm actually really happy about it. Happy enough to make a video on it anyways, so I'm really looking forward to it. Ever since he announced, I'm kind of like back in an Assassin's Creed phase. I don't know how to explain it. You know, like how you get excited about something and then you're like all about that thing for like 2 weeks and then you just forget about it? That's kind of where I'm at with Assassin's Creed right now. Like, oh yeah, I love everything Assassin's Creed right now, but I guarantee you in a week I'll be dropping it. But still, yeah, it's cool. I think it's cool. Anyways, if you enjoyed this little ramble video, I would appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. Trying to get to 500 subscribers so I can unlock that community tab, maybe 1,000 subscribers, so I can get my way to getting bigger on this platform. That would be really nice and helpful if you guys helped out with that. So if you would, I would really appreciate that. Anyways, I have nothing else to add to this video. Sorry for getting out a day or so late. I've been busy, but yeah, that's about it. See ya.